to Area 4. Nice art. Oh boy, here it is. Our dreams divide us still. Fourth and final, baby. Get a load of this. Well, there's our first.
You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
What's going on here?
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
I've seen punishment for deserting the military, but a settlement.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
What's going on here? Why aren't you feeding your prisoners?
What's going on here is Pargrunen business. Stay out of it, Outlander.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know
Bro,
everything.
I was on your
Move
side.
along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are Pargrunen lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages.
Strange to see a prisoner defending their jailer.
Strange that you think we'd care about your opinion. Saka, get out of here.
And you assholes need to feed us.
There's no food. We barely have decent meals ourselves. Why waste any of it on people who won't stay and fight?
Saka, don't tell the outsider that. These bastards wanted to abandon the keep.
Then share your rations with them. What use is a government if it doesn't feed its wretched?
Saka, you're right. We'll share some of our rations. Do you want anything else? I'm sick of looking at you.
I'll be out of your beard if you'll just tell me where that godless tower is.
Fine. Anything to be done looking at you. Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
Okay. Did not go the way I was expecting.
So hungry.
We defend the prisoners and they're just like, fuck off. Okay, let's have a look at the final map. Ooh, it looks like a big one. I wonder if there's... Can you get across this bit? I assume this is an actual area we go to. Looks like this might be the crossing point, maybe, but there's no, like, visible crossing there, but... Must be a way. Oh my fuck. Okay, not gonna lie, I thought this was the map, and then I moved up to here, and I was like, right, that's the top of the map. I did not realize it also goes all the way up here. Oh my god, this is the biggest map in the game. Oh Christ. This is gonna take so long. Oh my god, it's another half a month. It's another half a month of exploration. I'm almost at a point where I just want to focus main story now, but we've come this far doing everything. But seeing another map open up like this, and it's like the biggest one of them all, is a little tough. There is an ancient memory here, there is a Pargrunen cache here, there is a strangled Adra here, same as the others, so cool. Well, I guess let's grab ourselves... Oh, everyone's got... We just chatted with everyone, and now everyone wants to chat again. Okay, well, let's do that.
Envoy, last time I was here, I was fully convinced I'd never be back.
You must not have left under the best of terms.
I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about. More importantly, I left without permission, which means I more or less exiled myself.
I see. What could have possibly driven you to leave Solace?
You'll see when we get there. Solace isn't the most welcoming place, even to those who live there. Anyway.
Let's talk about Galawain's Tusks.
What do you want to talk about?
What can you tell me about Solace and Galawain's tusks?
Mount Forja erupts every few years. Usually just small little burps of ash and a few extra lava flows.
Love a little
It's
burp of
like
ash.
it wants to remind everyone it's still here. Which is ridiculous, really. Smell that rotten egg scent on the wind? That's Forja. As much as I want to blame it on Kai.
Poor Kai, what's
Just
he
another
done?
reason the people of Solace tend to stay inside.
Heard anything interesting out there?
There's a place in the southwest of the Tusks called the Slumbering Fields. It's full of dry brambles and plants with nasty thorns. There used to be an old Pargrunan aqueduct out there, but it hasn't been used for a long time. No one's sure why the water stopped flowing, but without it, we've been drinking subterranean runoff for ages.
Can I go and get that going?
That's all I know, really.
What can you tell me about Solace and Galawain's tusks?
There's more out there than I could tell you about. Best you go see it for yourself.
Heard anything interesting out there?
I've seen more signs of bandits out here than I remember from before. I'm not even sure who they're raiding, to be honest.
Any tips for surviving? Or wait, no, if I do
There's
this, he'll
more out
say
there
there's
that-
more, but then heard anything interesting?
Nothing I can
Okay,
think
no,
of.
he's run out. Any tips for surviving?
Let's see. First rule in Galawain's Tusks is to be grateful for every breath. The air itself is poisonous here, if you breathe enough of it.
What?
Don't overexert yourself, and keep your heartbeat slow. A wet cloth over your mouth and nose will help. Remember that this place wants to kill you at all times. Act like your every step is putting you in danger. And make sure to clear your eyes, ears, and nose every now and then. Ash builds up faster than you'd expect. You know, if you're this interested in survival in the living lands, we can take this even further. You've done all right out here, but there's always more to know if you want to survive. So, what do you want to learn?
Oh. A little of everything?
You want to know everything? Right. You came to the right person. It's good to know things, but you need to be physically fit. So we're gonna stretch your limbs and get those joints moving. And then we're gonna give you little bites of bad berries. Maybe send you on a long run. You're gonna be as fit as an ox. Let's get started. Right. That about does it. You're a quick study. At least now I don't have to worry about you so much out there. I can spend my time watching over Kai and Yatsley. Teaching is its own reward, I guess.
Nice. +1 dex,
God.
+1 constitution.
Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh, look at that volcano.
On the horizon. You learn early on how fragile life can be.
That looks crazy.
Right. As we were saying.
I wonder if we're going to go there. Which direction are we facing? That's over on this island, okay. Or maybe behind it. It's probably behind
Anyone else
it.
finding it hard to breathe?
Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible the tusks smell.
We're here. Stay with us, Marius. The feeling will pass.
Right. I'm alright. It's like I'm being chased by something I can't see.
We're here, Marius. You're safe. The only thing chasing you is yourself.
Ah, gods. I'm the last person I'd want to be chased by.
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is. But we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here.
Galawain's Tusks has a certain austere charm.
I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that if this was the only landscape you ever saw, day in and day out?
Yeah, no, I can't.
According
I don't
to
know why
Marius,
anyone would
his
live here.
people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
People should be free to choose their own path.
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock people in it. Ravatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to.
You also conquer and annex a lot of the lands you explore and trade with.
Yeah, that's certainly part of it. Look, I'm not trying to defend or debate my empire's conduct, or yours. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle, but people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely.
You've never been to Galawain's Tusks before?
Never. The Pargrunen of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out. Shoot. I'll tell you what I can.
That's it.
I'll be
Alrighty.
there if you need me.
Good, good. And Gietta.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown.
We've done it before, we'll do it again. Are you frightened?
Not anymore. Too many things that frighten me have already come to pass. What about you?
Fear exposes weakness, and I cannot afford to appear weak.
Fear is not weakness. Fear is strength biding its time. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential.
Earlier, you were worried you'd taken the wrong direction with animancy.
You've been paying attention.
To you,
Since
always.
we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me.
Does that give you any comfort?
Well, it puts things into perspective. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine.
I think you just made a breakthrough.
Did I? Huh. I don't know what I expected. Feels nice. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy to teach you what I know. All you have to do is ask.
You offered to teach me. I'm ready to learn.
Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but I suspect there were gaps in what they call an education. If there's anything you've been dying to learn from an animancer, now is the time.
How an animancer sharpens their mind. How you stand up for yourself. I leave it in your hands.
Very well. Hold your questions to the end if you don't mind. Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought. Now, let's begin. You drifted off for a moment. Were you paying attention?
I was hanging on your every word.
Really? What's the last thing I said?
I can do a perception check for that. You were telling me about the fight that broke out during your thesis defense.
Oh, I stand corrected. Even if you had dozed off, no harm done.
Awkward pause. Hello?
Besides, a little nap is good for the soul. I slept through my share of lectures, and look how I turned out. That's all I have to teach you for now. I'll chime in if anything else comes to mind.
We're so close to the garden. Are you nervous?
Oh, yes. The little butterflies in my stomach are more restless than ever. When I joined you, I needed to put a stop to the dream scourge. So much has changed since then. There may be nothing for me in the garden. Nothing I haven't learned outside of it. But I still want to see it for myself.
You aren't tempted to collect a few samples and further some research?
Something tells me the garden would defy any attempt to measure it. One cannot catalogue the impossible. On a journey such as this, it's better to cast aside your expectations. They can only weigh you down.
Let's talk about Galawain's Tusks.
What's on your mind?
What do you know?
I've heard the Wardens are very set in their ways. for better or worse. Usually the worse. Vidaro tried to form a trade agreement with the Council. Copper and glass in exchange for grain. But it went nowhere.
The council wasn't interested in trade?
They weren't interested in outside help. The Wardens value self-reliance. Maybe because they have an inflated sense of their own importance. No offense, Marius.
No, you pretty much got it right.
They have a righteous duty to protect these lands, and believe that it can and should be done without the help of outsiders. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot because you don't trust anyone else to wield the gun.
I wanted to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
Absolutely nothing.
If I must.
Cool. Okay. Man, I'm just noticing over there's a fucking Yatsley exclusive thing.
Could I examine your soul?
And I've just realized... Oh, right.
no.
Intellect and resolve. Nice.
You'll use none of that spooky soul business on me.
But I promised to be gentle.
What are you even looking for?
Nothing. Anything. I'm sure I'll know when I find it.
And so will the rest of us.
Well, I would offer my soul to study, but you and Quilici blended enough. I'm sure you'd prefer someone new.
Don't you trust me?
You? Sure. It's all the animancy I have trust problems with.
I'll try not to take that personally. Suit yourself.
Alright. I'm seeing that Yatsley exclusive thing over there. And I'm realizing I kind of have to take Yatsley. Because Kai is the guy that can burn down fire things. But there's a grenade that can do that. There's a fire grenade that sorts out the fire things. So we don't need Kai. Oh, fuck, I pressed the wrong button. God damn it. I meant to press A and I pressed X to go. We'll have to go back in. But yeah, because we have a fire grenade that can just deal with that, then we don't need to bring Kai. But there is no grenade. Even though Soul Pod feels like it should deal with the illusion things, it doesn't. So we kind of have to bring Yatsley, otherwise there's just going to be stuff we can't get through. Whereas bringing Kai, that isn't the same way. What's eating at you?
The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place.
We won't stay long. We'll find the garden and get out.
Rushy stir.
Just kidding. We're going to be here a long time. It's a big map.
In the path. Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake.
This bothers you a great deal, doesn't it?
Another time, a distant ache. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this?
I've never betrayed anyone, and I never will.
An oak, everlasting. Why?
It's so funny to say I've never betrayed anyone and I never will. Like, a couple of parts after I poisoned all those people. The one that trusted me. Whoops. When I make a promise, I keep it.
A certain spring. The bloom
Apart from when I don't.
always succeeds the frost. The storm blows, others falter. What good is a vow if it can break?
We can't plan for every contingency. What matters is that it mattered once.
Fleeting light. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Right, and now we have to immediately turn around and go back in. And then jump out. And Kai, bye-bye. Yatsley, hello. Because we need you to get through those. Unfortunately, no way around it. Otherwise, I would rather bring Kai. Kai is definitely my goat. But, yeah. Unfortunately, not the case. Right, let's stick to the edges. Let's fill out what we can. Oh, hello. Chest right here. First chest of the region. Boom. I guess that's Solace, or whatever it's called. Huh. 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 Okay, something's killed stuff here. There's enemies just up there. Thought there might be a hole behind that or something. Hello? What do we got here? Zorip Stalker. Still level 4 currently. I do wonder if things are going to grow to level 5 or if they'll stay at level 4. Oh, a fucking priest, man. I hate the priests.
That's done? Who's hungry?
The priests are the worst. Don't even know there's one there, and then you're just fighting someone and you see his entire health bar just go back to full. It's like, great! Guess I'll go fuck myself. Ayo, Blackwood Branch, we love to see it. Ayo! Yoink. Huge yoink. Big, phenomenal yoink. What is going on over there? What is going on with the sky over there? Hello? Huh. Okay, so maybe this isn't actually going to be... Because the map looked like it was going to be huge. Well, I mean, this looks like there's some bigger areas. But, like, it turns out this is actually very, like, linear. Like, this is just a straight path. There is no exploration to be done. Kind of thing. So that's interesting. Speaking of not needing kite. Very nice. Okay. I really am curious what's going on with the sky over there. Also, is there like thunder? It sounds like there's thunder in the background. Of some description. Nothing we can do with this? Just a random tree? I guess so. Wait, that's not... Is this breakable? No. For a moment, I thought maybe. Boing. Boing. Oh, I spy a quest.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
Traveler, what business have you here with me?
Careful how you talk to this one. It's got a captive.
Alright.
Well, what is it?
Okay, well, we don't have the might for this. What's going on here?
You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found.
Tell me why you're keeping her captive.
Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk.
Why do you want to talk?
Because I need someone to listen. To simply listen before they lash out at me with fury and hate.
A creature wounded. It howls and beats its chest against its fate, and still Kith hear cries of a monster. We understand.
Will you listen?
Alright, talk.
I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time.
Why should I help you?
Because then I shall release Galawain.
And if I refuse?
Oh, please don't.
I'd ask you to think of Galawain before you do.
Fine, I'll help.
You will. I am glad that...
You're glad that?
I am glad you will help. I apologize. My breath left me for a moment. What I need is this. Galawain said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Galawain go free.
If you know the recipe is with the caravan, why don't you do this yourself?
I spent much of my strength already. I must rest. But make no mistake, I don't lack the strength to rend you if I must. I ask again, will you help me?
I will look for the recipe, have no fear.
Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here. You may speak to Galawain too if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
Alright.
Please hurry. Just find whatever he needs and get me out of here.
I could easily untie you and get you out before he notices.
No. There's no telling what he might do when he realizes I can't handle any more bloodshed.
Do you know where the recipe is?
It'd be somewhere among the cards. Yes, somewhere among the cards, if it's still there at all.
Well, it better be. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. Yoink. Yoink. The Soul Unbound Chapter 20. This is the fucking... Yeah, this is the thing I ain't reading. 5? Bruh. That's quite a lot of resources, to be fair. To be fair. Huge. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, cool. Oh, is that the tower we're looking for? They said the tower would take us to the garden, but I assume it won't. I assume that's just wishful thinking. Bill of goods sold to wardens. It's literally a bill of goods, okay. Alrighty. What is the light on the horizon?
That island.
Whoa.
It must be the garden. I don't know what I expected, but it's beautiful, even from afar. But how do we reach it? I didn't
Probably
come
along
this
that
far to
road.
give up now. Search the tower. Must be something of use.
We are close. Break the bars.
Okay, so the tower is here. Oh wait, no, that's the... Wait, the tower is in front of us? Oh, okay, yeah, I guess it's... Yeah, no. I thought I was looking more over this way. I was like, how's the tower over here? No, it's... Yeah, okay, we could... I feel like... If we do this now, is it going to just take us to endgame? I feel like it's going to fail and we'll have to go to the city, right? I don't want to trigger endgame, obviously. I assume it's going to force us to go to the city. Fuck me. Holy shit, let me cast a spell. Oh my god, I can't cast a spell to save my life, apparently. Yeesh. That was rough. Just getting battered around, unable to do anything. You hate to see it. Lovely. There's got to be a fast travel point around here somewhere, right? There's a bunch of dudes around here, that's something. Hello.
As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwig finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots.
Does that lead have anything to do with the tower behind you?
The tower calls. And it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go. If not,
have you got the Dream Scourge?
The roots say your name, envoy.
Is that how you've got the Dream Scourge?
They say you told them to do it.
You okay there?
I feel I can't think straight. Body's full of roots, pulling me. You did this, didn't you? The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
Oh dear. Be careful. He might be too far gone.
It doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to fight.
The roots come, and you'll be the death of the sun. Won't let you. Or stop you. Kill you! Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down.
Uh-oh.
Envoy, over here.
Okay, let's shield. I'm trying to swap my fucking... There we go. Jesus Christ. My goodness, the just absolutely insane amount of damage output in these two fights that we've just had in a row. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, over encumbered. Right. Anything we can sell? Anything we can break down, rather? Not a lot. In fact, not a lot at all. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well, let's get rid of some of the heavier things like this. And like this. Exceptional plate armor. Sure would be nice to have all that damage reduction. Oh well. Well, that gives us 100 room to play with. There must be a fast travel point around here somewhere. They'd give us a way to get back to this tower, I'm sure. Blackwood branch, good, good, that's what we need. Whoa.
Impressive. I'd say we're on the right track.
That is cool. Look at that. I love the way the garden tree in the background is framed. That's very nice. But we're not doing this yet. We're not doing this yet. And don't know where. Oh, there's got to be, man. There has to be a fast travel point just around here. Let's just have a look around. There must be one. I refuse to believe that they would not give you a quick way back to this place. Surely. Surely. It would not make any sense to not, you know? Unless they think the camp up the hill is close enough, maybe? I guess there isn't one. I'm very surprised. Oh well. Oh well. That's all blocked off. Continue to map the edge. And then we'll fill in the middle afterwards. Hello, what have we got down here? Big old path down? Where's this taking us? Another 5? Oh my goodness, we're going to be burning through lockpicks of this, right? 5s are rough. Is this a dead end? Not really seeing a plausible route to go from here. Was it just for that then? It's just a little side area purely for that one chest? That seems weird, but sure, I guess. Thought this was going to lead to a cave or something. No way up there, is there? No secret tunnel that I just didn't see under the water? No. I really expected this to be a bigger thing than just... Because it's like a pretty long way down. A lot of stairs and everything. Ramps and all that. Just for a chest. That looks cool. Okay, much more open bit here. Yeah, we don't need to fight you yet. Bro, I'm not even attempting to fight you, right? You're the bad guys here. I'm just moving on by. I'm just out here mapping, you know? Studio mapper. Yoink.
Easy when you do it.
It is easy when I do it. Because I am him. I am that guy. Bonk. Blackwood branch, lovely. That is what we need. As many blackwood branches as possible, please. Yummy, yummy. It's just the drop down there. Okay, and then we got a big fat gap here. Lava lake. And the bridge there to get into what I assume is Solace Keep. Yes, indeed. Indeed it is. Cool. Yeah, there just has to be a closer teleport to this than all the way up here. Surely. Surely. Well, we won't go across the bridge until we've explored all the bottom bit, I think. Because that is like a nice separation point. Marius has something to say. What you got for me, buddy?
Envoy? I'm not ready to go to Solace. Maybe there's another way. Maybe we can fashion some kind of flying boat?
You knew where the garden was this whole time. Why didn't you say something earlier?
Fui tu meio, Envoy. I don't know. There's just so much.
You're really afraid of something out here. Maybe it would help if you talked about it.
Right. Maybe it would.
Yay!
Thanks,
He's gonna open up.
I feel this fear inside. This heart pounding. Can't breathe. It's like I'm dying every time. I've been bit by core vipers, fallen into old spike pits, drank cure water from a Zarep shaman, and it never felt like this. It's as if the thought of being here, of returning home, is the deadliest thing I can imagine. And it's getting worse.
Why don't you want to go home? I mean, really. I mean, we know, right? It's because he's been exiled.
It's more than just going home, I think. It's everything. The politics, the people, the way I left. I betrayed the traditions I was raised on, and I don't know why. I've seen that island off the coast all my life, and I grew up hearing tales about the garden. But it always felt like a legend, like those old tales about the gods. No one has been there in centuries, as far as I know.
So I guess they don't have, like, airships in this world. They can't just fly over the sea to get there. Do you know where the real entrance is?
I don't. They didn't really encourage us to go looking for it either. There is something that's bothering me. Specifically, if you can spare a moment. Since we entered the Tusks, I've been getting these flashes of memory. Like there are answers in my head I can't get to. They seem to be about a village, somewhere north of Solace. Fear and sorrow, but also answers.
Say no more. We'll find the village.
Thanks, Envoy. It might be nothing, but it'll be nice having backup whenever I go to find it. Anyway.
Cool. Alright, Marius' personal quest has arrived.
You were stationed in the Deadfire.
Sure was. I was sent out as soon as I was old enough to leave home.
Is it true what they say? That Aethys woke up a dormant volcano?
Whoops.
That was after my time. But wait. Why do you want to know?
No reason.
Magrin's breath. Please don't start thinking of ways to set off a volcano.
Oh, a charcoal mask does sound wonderful.
No one is setting off any volcanoes. How would that even work? Oh, I bet I'd be really good at it.
Cool. Okay, that is a good point to leave it for today, I think. Let's pop a cheeky save, and I will stay on this screen so that we don't get interrupted by any long other camp conversations. Yeah, good stuff. I am looking forward to getting through this and going over there. I am kind of like, yeah, I am kind of maybe starting to want to just push main quest instead of explore this place, but given that we're so close to the end now, I'm like, I really should just keep going. And it's not like I'm not enjoying it, it's just, the story is actually moving, you know, it has been moving, so I am quite tempted to just keep pushing it, but no, we will continue exploring. I want to get the ancient memory and the strangled Adra and all that anyway, because that has actually had some little impacts on conversations and things, and yeah, we'll see how we go. But that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Avowed. Thanks for watching. See you then.